Welcome back, welcome back. So, I'm gonna try to talk fast and not be off, trying to sound all smart. I'm just gonna talk from my heart. And I hope you try to understand. I really do. Now, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but we're not talking to everybody in the world. I'm talking to people that are black, right? Black Americans, and anyone else that's any ethnic group where your father was a black man and your mother was another nation. Those are all the people I'm talking to. The Afro people. All the rest of you, kudos. You guys, you were lucky enough to be born with full blood. And in your society, in your part of the world or whatever, you don't know what it's like to have the black man's blood and look and nigger nose on you. You never will understand, and you people are going to stop pretending like you don't like dislike the black man so much that if we have a child with one of you, you're gonna treat the child okay because it looks like you a little bit. No, it will always be subjugated and pushed to the side. Now, we're not going to use harsh words of unfair and all that racism. No, 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 no. We're going to do realistic fucking thinking here. People want their race to be pure. People are allowed to not like anybody they want. It's not against the law. Not even against the laws of God. So, my father hates people too. So, you know? So I'm not here to play, let's talk about how unfair it is and we want our rights. We want people to love us. We want to be accepted. I don't care about being accepted. There's enough of us to go around. And this isn't for every black American because, you guys do the same thing as everyone else and you're not black enough. And we'll be full black. So we're not talking about all of yous just because you have an afro. Yous are fucking haters just like the fucking other races that are full. You hate against your own if they're not like you. Even though you were mixed by the Most High from Hebrews and Egyptians, you're a mixed race people that, it's fucking stupid. So anyway, I'm only talking to my people that go through things. Now, we know this is not back in the day, and not all of us are getting pounded, hung. We just get subjugated in ways where it's not fun. It's not fun. I just watched a 24-year-old Japanese black woman that I will add is beautiful. But she doesn't look like a full Japanese, She has darker skin, little longer hair, curly. She got the bigger nose, big beautiful lips. And that's because her father is a Nigerian. You get it? See, my brothers and sisters of different nations of black people and black Americans, we are, we visit places. Wars happen, we go fight, things happen, you fall in love, And then these children get left behind. You gotta die one day. And although you started the trend and the beginning of actually groundwork of getting people to like each other and accept each other, it doesn't matter. There's still more of them than there are you. And I don't care what scares them not to deal with us. I don't care anymore. Caring about why they don't like us and how they treat us unfair, none of that matters to me no more. You know what matters to me? There's a lot of us, and we're over here complaining like we're alone. We're complaining like we need these people. Like we're not all the hard workers. Like we're not doing all the hardest jobs. If we leave them alone, their society falls apart quick. They're nothing without us. Just to let you know. That's how unimportant you are. Now, I've been noticing this my entire life, being around different races of people and seeing the racism being done in races of people. Like, you know how it's like the black white thing? Well, I watch Spanish people be the same black and white racist towards their own, the Dominicans. I seen them do the same exact Willie Lynch letters to them. I seen them never become mayor of their own towns and all the and get it. The favorite star you have, a Dominican ain't got a favorite star, Dominican star. They more likely have a Spanish star or something. You get it? Because we're not promoted as prop. Well, now I won't. Excuse me. A lot of people get their promotion in music and shit now. But do you know what I mean by representation and shit that matters? I don't need another fucking singer to represent me. I need somebody to represent the fact that there are people that want to share life together, and we're so beyond the colors and the names and all these flags and all that, because we didn't get asked to get born. We got born and we're in this situation, and we have to deal with you people. And quite frankly, we're sick of you. We're sick of you. We're sick of feeling depressed. We're sick of feeling like we're not beautiful, when in all reality, we're the most beautiful people on the fucking face of the earth. You guys have beautiful people too. But stop acting like, you know what I mean? A mixed baby is not one of the most beautiful babies in the world. Like, I've seen a lot of black babies and Spanish and Chinese, and we all see pictures when certain races mix together in their bones and structure and their eyes, and that new life form is like, it's amazing to look at them. It's like a cartoon or something. It's like a drawing. You know? Nah, you don't get it. Maybe you do. Anyway, I've been meeting people and putting my eye on certain people. My father has my eye on certain people, and I've had my eye on this one Dominican woman for a while. Watching her and studying her mannerisms and listening to her story and seeing how similar it is to the black experience. Being divided on, which way you should go in life. You got the afro, you like the hip hop shit, but, your family don't. Like, just like the Japanese woman I was listening to was the same thing with her story. Like, I got a family, they're this, but I'm that. And, I want to be a part of them, but they don't want me to be. No one's choosing me. Because I got an afro. Or big booty. Or whatever it is. And not for nothing, I give people respect enough to say they're rightfully allowed to choose what they want, because as a creator, you should think about what your kids are going to look like, because you have the option to, knowing if I sleep with this person, they're going to look like them. They're going to take a little bit of me and a little bit of them. So that means you have the choice of that. You don't have to, I get that. The thing is, why the fuck are we waiting around for these people to choose us when we're the most unique people ever? Because, I'm lumping the black man in there, but we're not talking about every black man. We're talking about, we're mixed-minded black men. We don't fit in with our brothers and sisters. We're not gangster enough, or we're not smart enough. And on the bougie side, we're a little bit of both. We grew up in the hood. We educated ourselves. We made it out. We know you're supposed to be going towards wealth and richer things, but we don't like being bougie and looking down on the ones that we left behind to get out the ghetto. We want to put our hand down and say, come on, one of you come up with me. Just one. I only can I only got enough strength to get one of you up here. Them bougie niggas leave all of us down there and say, you not black enough. You didn't change and straighten your hair like the white man. You not black enough. You don't straighten your hair and look like a white girl. You're not black enough. You see the stupid shit that I mean about these fucking insane people? They destroy their own crowns of having an afro, hair that can shape to anything they want. And then the amazing fact of all really dope things grow towards the sun. You know, like trees, and it looks like a big bush. You know, like my afro. You know? Wouldn't that mean doesn't that mean something special? My head defies gravity. You know, what goes up goes down? No, your stringy fucking hair goes down. You normies. Our shit does whatever the fuck we want with it. Would you jealous of that? Is that why y'all make fun of our hair? I'm busy. Is that why y'all do that? Huh? Because you have to put hair clips and you have to do all these things. You gotta color your hair color. Shit, I wake up some days my hair red, got a red tint to it. Are you mad that my nose is really big and you make fun of it? Your nigger nose. I can breathe oxygen better, which means more oxygen goes to my brain, thus making me think faster. So, yeah, no problem. You have a pretty little nose and you're a moron and an idiot that can't breathe. You sure you want to play semantics with these words? Because I'm going to bring science behind my shit and show you how my shit's better than yours. Since we want to play that I'm better than you game. That, you know, you guys pretend you don't play, but, you know, we all know you do. We know you do. Try to make us feel bad for having dark skin, you know? Even though that's the very thing that stops you from having sun cancer, you know? Like my father said, nah, I made things down there to kill things. And yeah, they make fun of your dark skin, but you know, you can go on the beach without suntan lotion. You don't have to worry about getting sun cancer. You can go outside and love it. And they think it's too hot, so hot. I'm sweating. Well, I'm outside chilling, nigga. I'm loving the heat. I'm loving the sun. It feels good to be one with the earth. See, we can throw semantics around like that, like how you make us feel bad for not having money and you're social distancing so we can't get money, but I can't do anything to make the sun want to hurt you. That's just natural. See how we can all play fucking games and shit? You see? Except my games are natural, scientific, and spiritual. Your games are man-made and man-made rules and bullshit. Now let me stop fucking around and, you know, trying to give us some, you know, feel good about ourselves. You know, for years and our whole entire lives, we feel bad about all these stereotypes. So, you know, I figure we need to fight back by, you know, not with insults, with truth. I didn't insult you by telling you I can breathe better than you can. I didn't insult you by saying the sun doesn't hurt me more than you do. I'm telling you the truth. And we're not back in the day where you're going, you're being racist, you're using stereotypes. This is science, baby. I'm using fact from your people, the normies. Your normies said this. So, you know, sorry, truth makes me feel really happy, and truth hurts your fucking feelings. You already know what it is. GMB, we up. Don't want these little ass niggas fool. Gotta whip out the afro for this one, you know what I mean? Even though I'm patting my shit down. I like my shit to look crisp. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know. But let me stop playing around. Like, seriously though, bro. I see so many of us around the world. And we're still getting beaten the head off these stupid ass tricks like we need the world. There are so many of us. We just can't communicate because we don't communicate. And, you know, trust issues, and I'm black, you're Asian black, you're Dominican, you're black and white, you're this and, but according to the Lord said, whatever your father is, that's what you are. You know, maybe that'll explain to some of you when you don't understand why the straight hair people treat you like them, even though you look just like them. Your skin color's the same as theirs, but your nose is a little big and you got that afro. That's why they treat you different, because you're not them. It's not racism. See, we all got these shit confused. I mean, it is hatred, but it's not racism when you look at the purity of it. You're not them, and they don't have to treat you like them because you're not them. See, when you look at it from the Bible's perspective of you are your father, then it makes sense why they treat you like you're not one of them. Because you're not one of them. You just look like them, and you will be, used. Period. And see, that's what I realized when my father taught me these many beautiful things about being the jewel of the world, and that his children are the treasures. And then I started thinking about the slaveries and all these things we go through in the book. And then I thought about all the mixed children that it talks about, and how, like, King David and them was making squads and bringing other nations of people. You kind of get the drift. And then it started making sense to me why the Most High said, all you have is all you need. But we ain't together. There's so many reasons not to help each other, but there's so many reasons to help each other and actually do things. See, I realized a long time ago, watching my own brothers and sisters spend billions of dollars on Jordans and liquor and sex and all these things that do nothing for your life, yet we complain we're broke. But we spend billions of dollars giving it away to everyone else and then complain we're broke. See, that shit pissed me off when I realized all you have is all you need. But we're not together, so we don't have anything. We give it away. And then that's when I realized, all right, maybe you gotta, think about what the old dudes were doing, Malcolm, all these other dudes. And then that's when it hit me. Oh yeah, that's what they were doing. They were trying to get us to get together and say, there's contracts and laws, and you got to give me money. I'm free now. I don't want to hear none of this, nothing. There is programs, and we found them. You got to give us money. And then he went bye-bye. And then I realized the part of the game is, don't you ask for that shit. And then I got real sad and said, well, how do we get free? How do I help my brothers if they're not going to play fair? And I said, oh yeah, the Father said, all you have is all you need. Each other. Stop wanting to be like everybody else just because they gave everybody else shit, and help them build up their community. So fucking what? You build up your own communities with your children around the world, the mixed ones that no one accepts in their country. How about we start, taking some of our last generation's children that are stuck around the world, and they're getting, they're just waiting around to perish. How about we get some of them and we bring them over here? I think those Chinese black women, not just Japanese women, but they actually have a reason to like you because you resemble their father. I think they'll be appreciative of coming over here. Oh yeah, I forgot, in that video she said I did visit over there, and they were fucking treating me like a retard over there too. The black people treated me Chinese, and then Chinese people treated me like or whatever, and so she was confused. She's like, I go over there to be around black because she likes black American type of shit, so I guess she visited to feel a little, you know how we do, we accept everybody, but I guess she went around the wrong niggas and they made her feel, you just Chinese, girl. Nah, her father black, dog. She wanted you. But we were trained to think about like everyone like the nations taught us to. We're not trained to look at it like she came at a black loin, so she's a black woman. And her people don't want to treat her like they're one of them, so maybe we should treat her like us one of us. And then we complain about our women over here not being friendly and fit, and she was looking real good. Like, I don't have a discrimination towards women. You know what I mean? I don't have a preference, I mean. And when I say she was looking good, I was like, bro, why can't I meet a person like this over here? And then it hit me in my head. I said, yo, that's your problem. I said, you've been trying to figure out what type of women to look for. You've been going after the other nations, but full breeds. You went after your own nation, full breeds, and none of them feel like you. They're comfortable. They're accepted in the hood, the high class, wherever. You're the one that's not accepted. You're the one that feels out of place. And I say, yo, you sound just like that Japanese girl. You sound just like that Dominican girl I be watching. You sound just like them, or do you sound like your own people? And that's what made me want to make this video, because I realize who my people are now. You know? Just like I've been realizing it in the faith. Like, my people are people that believe in the Lord. It doesn't matter what color you are. It matters if you follow the law and do it. See, I don't care about believers. You got to do the law to be a part of me, because that's what Christ said. He said, if you don't do this shit, you ain't down with us. So, you know, I found out mentally the type of person I want to be with. A spiritual woman that understands. And if she don't know everything about the book, well, I know a lot and we can learn together. You know? And then I realized, oh, I need to save my black woman. And then I realized, yo, dog, you're never even around. The Lord never even put you around them. And when you do get with them, what happens every time, yo? Some scandalous shit. Like my last chick up here I was telling y'all about over and over on here. It was a black chick. I went to try to like save a black chick with kids. That wasn't mine. And got shit on for that. You know? And then started my YouTube channel going and not saying, oh, black women ain't shit. Oh, y'all trash. And nah, I was just like, yo, y'all gonna get left behind. Y'all gonna wake the fuck. All the shit I talk about women and all that. She was living this shit, and I was trying to tell her and save her life. Like, yo, even if you don't be with me, shorty, if you don't stop your fucking ways, you're gonna be finished soon, bro. You really think you're something. And I'm like, yo, you're gonna wake up and you're gonna find out the hard way. And about time you wake up and find out, your kids are gonna be older, and you're just gonna breed men that you don't want, and those are gonna be your kids. And then what do? Oh yeah, spend most of your money bailing them out of jail and fucking running behind school and getting mad and getting man after man after man because you can't control your kids and they don't want to do it for you. Anyway, so now that I realize I need to start looking for that. You know, the leftovers, the ones that nobody wants anyway. Because I realize men of different nations, they don't want black men to be with their women. But black men have already been with their women, or they mated with us when they conquered lands and shit, and they made half-breeds of their own that they don't want. You know, the half-breeds want their half-breeds. You know, I can't hate on that. You know, I ain't trying to take nobody's girl or nothing. But yeah, y'all justifiably should understand what I'm saying. Like, there's a bunch of half-breeds that are black and nobody wants you. You know, we're having problems getting together or staying together or whatever. And then there's a bunch of black men that their women don't even want them. So what does that mean for the, you know, men like me? Give up and just die alone? Nah, nigga. I'm gonna go where I feel appreciated. I'm gonna go where I feel at home. I'm gonna go where I feel understood, you know? And I never thought like that before. It's like weird. Like even when I wasn't dating black women in my youth, like I said, I'm going after the different nations and shit. And I'm like, yo, why didn't you have in your head, yo, only look for a woman of a different nation that is mixed with yours, so things could be easier. I always have a problem with people's families and them liking me and da-da-da. Well, if her dad or mom's half black, that eliminates that dumb shit. You get it? Well, now let me not say that, because I did do that. And, you know, when you're not on your feet and you're not doing really good, you can still be judged like that. And, you know, certain shit. So it's like, I'm not saying I have the answers. I never will. I will say I have answers, though, that will work for some people. Other people, it's not going to work. And, you know, when there's enough of us, we can start looking out for each other and make money. See, it's another thing about being mixed. like the beautiful thing and the talents and shit, if we start like only fucking around with each other and not sexually, but dealing, money, let's leave everyone else behind like they leave us and start using all of our talents only for us and our mixed children. And then watch how fast we start making things no one else can make. Making whole new trends. Get it? See, like, that $75,000 in a house got me thinking now. And now that I've seen that black, beautiful Asian woman that obviously is not going to get to be with an Asian man, she's going to have to find a black man or a black Asian man. But, you know, is that what she wants? And there's very few of them. So I said in my mind, maybe that 75,000 ain't that bad, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it ain't all scams and... Because I always come at every yin and yang. I'm going to say bad things about something, I'm going to say good things about it. So we can think. Now, you know, like, she's 24, she's young, no babies, She lives in Japan, and they're talking about $75 a pop. I want to have a lot of kids. Like, I don't know what you asked for as you gain glory of the Most High, but like as I began to understand the things, like I kind of wanted to be like Abraham. That's why I bring up his shit so much. And I want to be like Jacob, and I want to be like Solomon. And it's for a reason, because my people are dwindled to a handful. And we're supposed to be a whole lot, uncountable. So that means what we're supposed to... How do you make an uncountable people? By having one wife? All the men I bring up in the Bible, did they have one wife? And when people say, well, that's not fair, and you wouldn't be here if they didn't do that. Shut your mouth for your existence. Damn, I missed a good one for the Wolves. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people wouldn't be here if it wasn't for these things. And I don't know, like, that's been on my mind for a long time now. Not a long time, but it has been on my mind. Because of the Moses thing, and I believe we're all Moses, and we're not going to meet the Most High. Our children are going to be the chosen ones. I truly believe that. That's why I don't worry about covering up all my sin. My father said, this is what's going to happen. You pussy ass niggas ain't going to be able to fulfill everything. You're going to fulfill a lot of things, and then I'm going to choose your children because you're raising them up from the beginning to fulfill shit, and then I can jump in them and take over and make sure they don't fuck up like you did. See, everybody want to be the one, but nobody want to be Moses and get your ass left from the promised land. Everybody want to be Joshua. Yeah, fuck out of here, nigga. You ain't Joshua. You ain't Joshua. You ain't Joshua. Stop it. You don't want to do that real work. You know what I mean? You don't go through the suffering. Stop playing. So, you know, when I think of things like this, and I think about how, like, in numbers, there's power, period. The more people you have under you, this is why men sleep with multiple women and have a large family. Because there I have power of men. When they get older, they come work for me. If I say we all vote on this, we all go towards that, that's multiple power going towards one thing. See, when we live in this fantasy rat world, having multiple wives and children is just to have sex. It's not to overthrow other motherfuckers and put them under you, because now you have more numbers than they do. You don't need violence when you got numbers, baby. Yeah. You no need for violence when you got numbers. You vote shit. You get it? You pull niggas' cards and make them get violent and prove you can only use violence to stop me. You can't play fair. I'll win.